Twitter. So it's not down too much pre-market, but it's been down quite a bit over the past week or so. The interesting thing was their management on their earnings call sort of came out and more or less slammed their own company. It was perhaps what you might classify as a kitchen sink quarter, where they throw out everything and they say, all right, here's everything we're doing wrong. And it was an acknowledgement that their user growth isn't growing nearly as fast as it should be growing. And then they laid out some potential steps on what to do. But there are some investors that my colleague Sarah Fryer and I spoke to that are questioning maybe they are slamming the stock to push the price down in order to make it more appealing for a potential acquirer, or at least to get those discussions moving, because a Google or a Facebook may be interested in buying Twitter, but not at its current valuation. So says the theory.
And would you think Anthony Noto is the kind of guy who would know to lead that charge? I mean, the guy was a banker for years and years. He knows exactly how to put those transactions together, more than a DeCostello would.
He was the head of TMT Group at Goldman Sachs. And let me say, for one, I've done a lot of reporting around this. There is no indication that Twitter is actually for sale. Right. So this is pure speculation. And it would be pure speculation for some sort of future transaction to take place. But I will say that there are a number of people close to the company that have acknowledged the fact that they do think Twitter is overvalued at its current public market valuation in order to be interesting for a Facebook or a Google. Not to say that it's overvalued, period, but in order for one of those companies to jump in, it would be the largest acquisition for either company with a little bit of premium. I mean, WhatsApp was about $22 billion for Facebook. And there may be even regulatory concerns if, say, Facebook were to buy Twitter, because Facebook owns Instagram and they own WhatsApp and then they'd own Twitter. They'd really control the social media market, potentially. But Google and Facebook are the two obvious candidates that would theoretically buy Twitter. But again, there's no indication that Twitter wants to sell, and there's no indication that these companies are, in fact, talking to Twitter at this stage.